You know what's weird? You can feel totally welcomed and still feel a bit of an outsider sometimes. That's been one of the biggest things I've learned ever since marrying into a Mexican family. It's not that anyone ever makes me feel unwelcome, not at all. It's just stepping into another culture isn't something that happens overnight. It's something you grow into little by little, paso a paso. And that definitely rings true for me. Being an American in a Mexican family has been one of the best experiences I've ever had, and definitely one of the most interesting. When Daisy and I first started dating, I thought I was just dating a girl from Mexico. Pretty straightforward, right? What I didn't fully realize is we'd both be navigating entirely different cultures, languages, upbringings, traditions, parenting styles, the list goes on. Sure, there's the expected little culture differences and food surprises that are fun to share with others. But then there's also the deeper differences that are sometimes trickier to navigate. For example, being an outsider, you can feel a little strange sometimes. I know Daisy has felt this as well, being around my family. Even though everyone treats you like family, you realize you'll never quite share the same childhood memories or understand every joke. And at first, I definitely put pressure on myself to try and understand every little thing so I could laugh along too, or just understand what's going on, get the background to everything. But then as time's rolled on, I'm definitely getting more comfortable with it being okay that I don't know, being okay with not understanding every little thing. Over time, I've stopped trying so hard, and not in a bad way, but just focusing more on making new memories together at this point in all our lives, and just not putting that extra stress on myself. And slowly, I am in the family stories too, and that's been so fun. We've now had a lot of trips, getaways, and weekends with Daisy's family, where I've been able to watch and learn, and even try my hand at some jokes in Spanish. Sometimes they land, sometimes I have to try and explain what I was trying to say, thereby ruining the whole joke. But there's already quite a few moments, memories, and even misunderstandings that we all laugh about together, and I love that. And I know there's lots more to come.
Good job. Look at this, the Hammer and Maverick Lopez representing Michigan.
All right, let's talk about the food for a moment. I honestly can't get enough home-cooked or even street-cooked Mexican food. Anytime Daisy has the chance to cook at home, it's always so delicious, I'm not even kidding. And it definitely runs in the family because I've had the privilege to try a lot of her parents' cooking as well. Gorditas, flautas, pozole, carne asadas, and her grandma's cooking as well, and it's easy to see where she gets it from. It's always so, so good. My Spanish has gotten way better over the years, but there's still moments where everyone starts talking super fast, the whole room bursts out laughing, and I just have no clue what's going on. So I usually just smile so as to not look rude or disengaged. And Daisy's been so nice with that, often turning to me and explaining what's going on. Of course, it's not all perfect. There are frustrations. Communication sometimes does get lost in translation. Certain traditions don't click for me right away. Cultural differences can create misunderstandings. But I've learned that no one's trying to be difficult or anything like that. They're just living the way they always have, and it really is my privilege to be able to have an inside look at everything and experience it all. We just had some very delicious tacos called tacos mañaneros. Means kind of like made for the morning. There was tacos de chicharrón, picadillo con papas, y otros de barbacoa. It's very hot outside, but it didn't even matter because they were just so delicious. Daisy's mom took us here, and she knows all the great spots. So thank you so much. I'm not gonna lie, our life is a pretty cool mix of both worlds now. We celebrate American holidays and Mexican holidays. Our son Dalen is growing up with both cultures, and sometimes that means tamales on the 4th of July or pozole at Christmas. Some days we're in Mexico, others we're in McAllen, Texas.
Now don't forget, the main stage is going to host different events
The chance to be able to travel around a lot is very exciting and important to me. And I've just been thrilled at any chance to go visit family or places in Mexico, and I really can't wait to see more. At the end of the day, I've learned that these two cultures aren't in competition. One isn't better than the other. They're just different. The US has taught me a lot, and Mexico is teaching me now as well. And I would not have it any other way. I'm gaining a whole new perspective and way of living. It's like adding another identity in a way. Well guys, it is hot. Not even gonna tell you the temperature outside. I walked back to grab the car, and it was really fun seeing the community of McAllen come together and put on that parade. It's a fun way to see how McAllen celebrates the 4th of July, and I'm glad that we stopped. I'm super grateful to Daisy and her wonderful family, always including me as best they can, taking the time to learn about me and my background, being patient and understanding with me. It means the world, and I can't wait to keep learning and discovering together. If you made it to the end of the video, I have a hunch you might enjoy these as well. Be well, guys. We'll catch you in the next one.